From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running right, Jones. A little juke, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On play action, now Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? To throw is Rodgers. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And Crosby puts it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 3rd down, Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Five yards remain on second down. Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Winston now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. Flushed out right. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
A really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole
bit.
thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Play action. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. It finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Rodgers now to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And Crosby missed it. No good. Line to the left for Crosby. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And Kamara with a call on 1st down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Trying the left side with Kamara. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Jameis to throw it. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Fights off the defender. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw is Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And how about for Alvin Kamara? Another great year that he's coming off of as an all-around player, but especially as a pass catcher. 81 receptions each of his first 3 NFL seasons. Last year added 2 more to finish with 83, the most by any running back in the NFL. An awfully dangerous man in the open field.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Winston. He goes underneath to Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds Funchess. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Rodgers again now. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On play action. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And Winston lost the football. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Throwing, Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Kamara try the right side.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On the end around, this is Thomas. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Play action now. Winston out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Third and long for Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's Chris Jones now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Here comes Grant on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Kenny Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Chris Jones now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll try the left side. It's Jones, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He hits Adams, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back now here live in New Orleans. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Jones. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. On second down, Kamara.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Second down and 7. Back to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Winston now from the 50. Back to Kamara for another catch. And a 6-yard down to 43.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Right now, this is because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. A 4th down. They felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dean Lowry in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Winston. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But now it's third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Pass complete, Thomas. And all the way down to the 42. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot now for Winston. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Packers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved, BB.